Love Esquire. Okay, I can't find the... Is it Kentucky Fried? Not showing up. Doki Doki? I've played Doki Doki. I did not... Don't listen to LARPing. I did not turn 40. Do not listen to LARPing, okay? LARPing has told people I've turned 40. I'm not even close to 30, all right? Let's just... Do not listen to LARPing, okay? They keep telling people that. People will believe you. You need to stop. What's wrong with 40? There's nothing wrong with 40. But wouldn't you agree that if you were 41 and I said you're almost 60, wouldn't you think that's crazy? Now you're 113? I love you, Colonel Sanders. Let's do it. A finger licking good dating simulator? Okay. Let's play this shit. I hope this is funny. You get me, Johnny? There's nothing wrong with being 40, but I'm just not even close to that. So it's like... It doesn't make sense to say that, you know? But why did you say KFC and I got a KFC ad on my other device I'm using? That's crazy. That is crazy. Okay, I think I downloaded it. Yep, it's booting. Oh god, I think I saw something that I don't think I wanted to see. Oh my god. Oh my god. I didn't see that, VVW. This is sick. This is amazing. Oh my god. What the fuck is happening? He's been made hot. Tell us your name, Emerome. Is he gonna fall in love with me? Oh my god, this is incredible. This is amazing. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. Here, I'm gonna move my camera stuff down. We'll do that. CJ, thank you for the gifted sub. Hold on, I'm gonna grab... I have sushi upstairs that I didn't eat. I'm gonna grab it, and then I'm gonna bring it down, and I'll eat some of it while we're here. I'm just a little hungry. One sec.
As usual, my cat has decided that I've had enough of human nonsense like playing my game and enjoying myself, and it is now sit quietly and be his chair time.
Tell me your secrets, chat. Thank you for the 100 bits, LARPing. We don't have owners. Let's see if this sushi's any good. It's from yesterday. Mmm. We're going to culinary school. You stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School Academy. They found a scorpion in their box? That's crazy. That's insane.
I still don't know when your birthday actually is, but happy birthday, Smile.
Jew was up there. He was number 2. Number 1 was, what's his name, chat? What's his name, chat? So, yep, so, exactly. Norse was 3. And I can always change it back. So we'll see. And Pumbaa, my birthday is yesterday. Thank you for saying that. And thank you for the Prime. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by and you find your imagination getting away from you. Have an amazing night, low-key. Have an awesome night. Thank you for being here. You need to take this seriously. I'd better be making sure to arrive prepared for the first day. You bust through your morning checklist, teeth brushed, hair combed, pits deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. We ate a biscuit before we were going to class. You gaze up at the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever. She's adorable and awkward. Very cool. I'm excited and nervous. She said there was no love in her food this morning. Raised by master chef parents, she always held herself up to a very high standard. Ever since we were babies playing together, you rescued me from that quicksand box. It's clear that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're gonna do great. But with the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters, 3-day only? I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. She chipped a tooth practicing for her first kiss on a mannequin. Pep talk. Pep talk. Benetton, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you, Lizzie, for the follow. I'm telling her she's gonna get a man. My pep talk is that she's gonna get a man. That's a great pep talk. You will soon. In no time we'll be graduating. You'll be delighting in the world. The world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. Her nerves ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. Can you believe I cut them myself? Yes. Someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoon under your hands and onto the ground. Hey, it's Ashley, your arch rival. Your arch rival? Who the fuck has arch rival? Sorry, Pumbaa. Yeah, that changed a long time ago. But it's nice that you remember that. She can get anything she wants and she knows it. And she's pretty as hell. Hello, Ashley. Ashley? What the fuck? I didn't see you there, chicken shins. What the fuck? You leave her shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. You can't stand her, even her name's annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley. She'd had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everybody. Have a good night, Overture. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you a ton. And I hope work goes well for you. Vivacious, that's a good word. Thank you for saying that. Hi, Darkness. Mm-hmm. This is the KFC dating sim. Ashley's best friend Van Van the Man has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. Oh my god! You rang? What the fuck? You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but more devious. What the fuck? Hold on, chat. There you go. There you go. That's Van Van. You know, right? You think they just hand us our diplomas now. Maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. First day of school about to start. There's no time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. See you later, losers. There's a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. I think it's broken. Pull the door open. I love you. Do you mean thank you? My name's Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student? Hi, Pop. I'm Emerome. So, are you going to make me hold the door all day? Nope. The young man walks into the building ahead of you. She said he's cute. That's a child. He's a child. Jojo posing? True. Actually, yeah, that reminded me of Jojo. Okay. This is Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL. Call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and a little fluffy, but I still demand respect. The dog is the professor. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Okay. And then he walks in. You're swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him. If it isn't one of my favorite students, Harland. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. Oh yeah, that's the Colonel Sanders. I'm gonna finish this last sushi and then we game. Dude, do you think we get with Colonel Sanders, or do you think that other people do? Or do you think he's just, like, in charge? Sweaty sweats a lot. That's a great nickname. Maybe we should open the window before faucet pits melt into a puddle? What the fuck? He just called me faucet pits. I was kind of fucked. You know my name, we're in the same kindergarten class. What is with all your really weird insults? Besides, when Emerome sweats, it's not gross, it's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. You have to unlock the 11 herbs and spices to his heart? That's crazy. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to the greatest culinary academy in the world. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there'll be a battle. You'll lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Another student enters. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Quiet. Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? It's my 3rd year in school with you as my teacher. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Okay, kind of tough in here. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. I mean, we figured that out. Even Clank made it here on time. Oh, fun. Love that. The class burst into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Non-trade secreted? Wait, are they... What are the 11 herbs and spices? As everyone stands in silent obedience, when he gets to you, he lifts his nose in the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkle's reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try to butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind? Beef treat. Beef jerky in your hands. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. Beef? Are you trying to give me a heart attack? I would never eat that. What the fuck? You clearly do not belong here. Remove your apron and remove yourself from this class and this school. I lost the game and it just started. What the fuck? Chicken snack. Okay. His favorite! Let's go. I think there might be some competition for new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hands slick with some warm doggy drool. Nice. I should have realized it's fucking KFC. What the fuck was I thinking? I just thought that, like, you know, beef jerky might be kind of nice. Other students eye you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they want to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. Only 2 options remain for seats. There's a seat here. It seems as no one has claimed the seat next to me if you're interested. Fuck yeah! Sorry, best friend. We're going by Colonel Sanders. He's hot. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows a seriousness that makes you confident and his desire to learn.
11 people on Twitter, 6 men called Herb and the 5 Spice Girls.
No fucking way. That's amazing. That's actually incredible. I love that shit. Thanks for offering me this seat. I only have 2 rules. Do all you can and do it the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishment. That's so funny that they do that. It's so inspiring. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you've settled in to your seat, the professor makes the announcement. Think fast, it's time for a pop quiz. This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you're ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knife sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Extremely. Forest is to tree as chicken is to... A slam dunk. Feather? That's right. I haven't played that, no. Darkness. Be fun. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? A spork! That's right. What food is best for a broken heart? Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. Camel meat? A pancake that looks like a silly face. A pancake. Oh. My bad. Is Sprinkles a good boy? He's the best boy. Nice. 4 out of 5 isn't bad, chat. I don't know what the other one was supposed to be. Only one wrong, not too shabby, might just do all right. Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch. And fame with cooking skills like this, and she wants them all to herself. Oh, please. Well, Van Heath. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Same. After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach him. He smiles ever so softly as you approach. Ew. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Ew. Colonel, I wonder if I could talk to you for a second? Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? How bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that'll make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. Just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? This semester is only getting started. We've got 2 whole days to get to know each other. 2 whole days! He's clearly not going to give it up easy, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? You've got moxie, I'll give you that. He's gross. I don't like him. Colonel Sanders looked both ways to make sure you're truly alone and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath. No. I don't want your warm breath. Just one ingredient you can't tell. I use blank. Blank! Wow, I never would have guessed that. You're not sure... Okay, I don't know what that is. He disappeared. I don't know how he did that. He's outside standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. I like looking at school buildings. Sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I'll leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. He's so annoying. Alone together for the first time, you figure now that the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Add an additional ingredient to spice things up. You know, about that, I was thinking about your secret recipe. As a way of leaving an impression on all who taste it. You decide to show them that you know a thing or two about blowing minds with new flavors. I actually had some thoughts on how you could improve it. Improve it? You want to change my secret recipe? And you think you can do better? You ever heard of habanero peppers? Heard of them? I tend an entire garden of chili pepper varieties. Habanero, poblano, cayenne. That's not the point. You can't just toss new ingredients into my secret recipe and expect to improve it. A recipe is about balance. It involves careful consideration and refinement. I didn't mean to. Let this be the last time you improvise on my recipes, Emerome. What a piece of shit! Does he want me to jerk his shit until... Like, I don't... What's the point? That did not go as planned. You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they need. Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Who wants to date a guy like that anyways? He's an asshole. Chad, he's just rude. I mean, it's not... Okay, maybe it's a little rude to be like, I can make it better. But she said, what about adding this ingredient? You know? She didn't say, I'm going to make it better. She just said, I'm going to add this ingredient. I think it'd be good. Try this. He's not a master chef. He's in cooking school. He still sucks. Maybe kisses to the crowds or to the fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on... What the fuck? Aw, Miriam! No, I don't want to be with him. Ew! Oh my god. We're leaving her alone? Okay, I want her to be with the little kid. Pop gives a big smile as he steps up to the same station. I'm a chef. He holds up a banana without peeling it, proudly eats the entire thing. This is going horribly wrong. Oh shit, is it still up? My bad. Thank you, chat. 8:45 a.m. and I'm making mozzarella balls and mozzarella sticks. It's still like the middle of the night for me. So it's not bad because it's the middle of the night somewhere. So technically, because you're here right now, it's actually the middle of the night for you. Actually, technically for everybody in stream, it's, well, hold on. For everybody in stream right now, it's 12:46 a.m. Okay? I work in 2 hours? Guys, it's literally the middle of the night. It's not even bedtime yet. All right, let's chill out. Work doesn't start for a while. It's disconcerting, but Miriam is too kind to act grossed out. I love your enthusiasm, Pop. Really this kid, but it's too late to change your choice now. It's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide it into the steps. No chef is an island. Takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. What dish do you want to suggest to your partner? Steak tartare? Octopus? Mashed potatoes and gravy? I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Mashed potatoes and gravy? I couldn't imagine one without the other. He casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does anyone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business, and you better keep your fingers off of my man. Did someone call for me? She's dating everybody. No, geez, Van. I'm over here crushing Emerome's dreams. You're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? Colonel Sanders' arms full of peeled potatoes, he tosses them into the boiling water and turns his attention onto your old friends. Oh, howdy there, Ashley. Van, are we working in a quartet instead of a duet? No, it looks like Emerome was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is, these young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. Maybe I could teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you'd be able to get up to my level. Don't be rude, Van. I have my doubts on whoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. The music is so fucking loud. Is it loud for you guys? It's so fucking loud for me. It's blasting in my ears. Is it loud for you? Not really? I gotta turn it down a bit. It's so loud. You don't hear it? I turned it off before. You hear it now? Not really? Bro, it's so loud. You hear it now? Yeah, it's fucking loud as hell. I'm turning it down. If you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we can cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Miriam, your forever bestie who always has your back. She immediately comes running over. Is somebody threatening my friend? I'll destroy them. I think that Ashley and Van Van were just leaving. Vis-a-vis my skills as a chef, perhaps, but stepping away from this competition, you're sorely mistaken. You're a loyal friend, but Emerome was my partner for today's activity. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. You look down at your station, realizing in the tense moment that your hands have been cooking on autopilot. You've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps. Bro, it's so fucking loud. Holy fucking shit. Listen, you guys hear it. You guys hear this at this volume, right? For me, it sounds like this. Like, constantly. It's so fucking annoying. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato. It's so fucking annoying. That's so obnoxious. It's so loud. I don't mind the music off right now, but I don't know about what anyone else thinks. I'm just turning it all the way down. It's so fucking loud. I'm glad you love it, but oh my god. That looks good as hell. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be proud. He holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let it go. You two stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van Van, do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, Emerome. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. Can I has potatoes face? Van Van rushes back over a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty. Braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce. Nice. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have first bite, and you will all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van Van and swipes a bite off of his signature dish right off the plate. Don't. Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed. Uh-oh. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel good. It killed him. He's dead? Did he just fucking die? The rest of it's gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slipped into Pop's mouth? Pop is totally fine. Tastes like poison. Shock is frozen. The bell rings, disrupting the moment. Everybody's back to reality. Hello? I turned into a ghost over here? He died. Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please let me walk you home. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even think I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him, in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Emerome? There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first. You see, when I was a boy, I had a dream that one day I'd be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since then, I've been working towards that dream day and night, never stopping. Also lifting a ton of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. I bet that he's gonna reject us. I'm the one to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are you forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? I also saw you kill that guy. Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We're talking about me. I'm the hero. The Spork monster is here to fight a hero. I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. We'll not let him harm another student except for that ghost kid. I kind of dropped the ball on that. Be afraid. Be very afraid of me because I'm a monster, see? This is so fucking random. Before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? Attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love. It just got real. Okay. I took 1 damage. Defend. Trepidation? What are we doing? Like... I took 2 damage, chat. We're fucked. Your reign of terror stops here. He summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Pot pie power pinch. Does 10 damage. It's defeated. You saved me. An injured Spork monster spews steam into the night. Finish him. No student will ever walk the quad in fear again. Attack. You'll never survive my student debt loan destruction. You continue to surprise me, Emerome. It appears to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's much more. It's a book of magic spells with golden chicken on its cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. This is so stupid. The last name to have signed it is Borko. That sounds strangely familiar. Who's Borko, chat? Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. I killed it with student loans, yeah. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home with your tired state. You don't know if you could have made it up to him. What a guy. You wanted to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled over you as you're tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. What the fuck? You awaken on day 2. Mono. It says a lot when Emma's abandoned her quest to vegetarianism a few weeks ago and is now playing a KFC dating sim. That's so funny. This is not my Wattpad novel, no. It'd be amazing if it was. You're awakened on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had in your head. Were they memories or premonitions? He trusts us with a secret ingredient. We'll go with that. You meet your bestie in the front of the school. Guys, I did not expect you to already pick so many things for the office. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the Spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, like Pop. I might like Pop? She's a pedophile. What do we do? immediately report her to the authorities, right? We have to. Like him? Like? I know it's moving around really fast, but there's something about him. I like him. We gotta get to talking after class. He kind of totally a sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. Told me all kind of stories about Colonel Sanders. Do you know that Colonel Sanders enlisted in the army when he was only 3? Not only that, but he founded a special unit of super soldiers who all wear the same hats because he put a hat on one time and thought it looked cool. But he doesn't even wear a hat. He wears a ribbon tie. Either way, maybe it's best if you took it slow with this new boy. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school? The most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning? We connected yesterday. You sure did. You're great, but why would he be into you, I guess? You have an idea about how to prove your love is real? Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Her eyes light up. A secret ingredient. Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. This summer while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices, secret spices. He gave me some to show me what he meant. He said there was a powder created from a super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Don't tell me. I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, I cooked with them. A very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor wasn't like anything I've ever tasted. Anyways, we both share an interest in cooking, so I've stayed in touch, you know? Please, 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 it'd mean the world to me to know the spice. No one has to know it came from you or Colonel Sanders. She thinks I'm going to cheat on Colonel Sanders with her by telling her the spice that he told us. We're not going to tell his secrets to her. We're a catch. We are. And also, she laughed at us when we said we were with him. But he sucks, so... Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share with your bestie? Make up a fake ingredient. You think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know. How about... It was Eye of Newt. I know, it sounds like some sort of witch's poison, but what can you do? Eye of Newt, wow! You satisfied her curiosity and she's gonna move on, but she turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't see. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. It's Colonel Sanders on a horse? Can't tell her shit, no. She wanted to text it. He's arriving at school. Run to him. You decide that the best way to show Miriam how serious you and Colonel Sanders are would be to run to him. Surely he'll sweep you up under the back of his stallion and you'll ride away together. That'll show her good. Oh, Colonel, my Colonel. Your sudden movements surprise the horse and it rears up, kicking you directly in the face. The force of the blow knocks you out cold. You see a vision. Ooh, Emerome! I am here to deliver you a message. Not this guy. It's important that you remember this exactly as I say it. If you forget, the world could end, so just know it's serious. I've been trapped in a realm beyond, but a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All you need to do is repeat my name 3 times, and that name is... Before he can continue, you wake up. Aw, jeez. Colonel Sanders is tending to you. He roused you back to life with a satchel of secret spices, or that just his natural seasoned musk. Lean in for a kiss. You put your arms around his neck and pull him in for a kiss. He turns his face and you kiss his ear. You feel him shudder. You mistook his compassion for love. Your soul crawls inside of itself and you die of embarrassment. Whoops. It's okay, chat. We'll get back to it. And we won't get hit by the horse this time. Fake ingredient. Admire his glory. His horse does a short dance before dismounting with a flourish. He slaps the beautiful creature gently on the rear, sending it running free into the countryside. You're struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently. Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseful beaut you have. I mean, what a horseful beaut you have. Dang it, that's what I just said. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. She just gets nervous around people they like. This is not helping. They got food poisoning and were up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. He just disappears. I probably should have taken the hit. You see your two rivals doing something bad. You know it must be really bad. Summoning a demon bad. He sees you coming. I'm not sure you can handle this. Act like you're not interested, but really try and get a closer look. Leave your back, turn to them. You even hear Van mutter something that sounds like a magic spell. Oh, God. I love to watch YouTube. What happened? We're trying to date the KFC Colonel Sanders guy. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. Ahem, it's time for class, and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you... Gratitude. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger, faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Now be a great time to harness that energy. Where does it come from? What is happening? D-Tune, thank you for the raid. Dude, thank you so much for the raid. Hey, we're back. Hi, everybody. Hi, we're trying to date. We're trying to marry Colonel Sanders from KFC. You just came in at the best time. We're trying to marry Colonel Sanders. Isn't this exciting? 39 hours in, and I'm losing my fucking mind. I've never played this before, but this is really, really stupid, and I like it a lot. Anything dumb like this, I'm into. Yeah, we're fighting for our lives out here, okay? There's another woman who really wants to steal my man, and I can't let anything get in my way. I gotta be Ellie from LAX. I'll be back. Sounds good. Bye, D-Tune. See you later. I hope you have a safe drive. Be very safe on the roads. Hopefully it's not that bad right now. I'm sure in the middle of the night it's fine. I was half expecting you to hit us with, hi back, I'm M. I should have done that, Alex. God damn it. I missed my chance. We have 8.5 hours left. 47 minutes is pretty much half, right? All right, that's it. This is your shot and you're not going to miss it. Where the fuck did I just click? Okay. You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What's the sound of success? Sizzling. What the fuck? Next question. I believe in you, Emerome. He's actually cheering you on. Which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you're doing. Chat, what was D-Tune doing on his stream? I missed a lot of the stream. What's the 4,000 sub goal? Basically, if we hit 4,000 subs, I can just turn the stream off. I can go to bed. We blew past every sub goal, so I didn't, we didn't have anything past 3,000. I did not think it was we were gonna get past 3,000. I just did not believe that. So we're here, and I was like, okay, I guess we'll just throw something in there that's at an outrageous price. So if you guys actually hit it, then I could just go to bed. So many scuffed horror games. Let's fucking go. I love that shit. That's amazing. Tamanoko, thank you for the follow. Katie, thank you for the follow. Doog, Wildflowers, October Owl, Bangarang Beast, thank you guys so much. Oh god, yeah, and I have to change my... Thunder did my makeup today, my roommate. And it was awful. You want to see? It was horrifically bad. So I have to change my profile picture on Twitter to this. If we hit 4,000. Hopefully that doesn't happen. But at least I get to go to bed. Thunder did amazing. Thunder did his best. Thunder did his best. And I'm proud of him. He's, for his first time, killed that shit. He's, okay, all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. How many spoonfuls of gravy would it take to make a traditional... What the fuck? I can't read the motherfucking question. I like the shininess of the background. Wedding vows. We're fucked. It's over. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. You may not have any friends, but Emerome does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by doing the easy way. You realize how serious your error was, you immediately shove your hand in the mixer to rescue dough before it's overmixed. What the fuck? Blah, 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 blah. 11 herbs and spices. Gratitude. A small town where big dreams were born. Silence. We're fucked. We're struggling to keep up. We made a mistake. My hand's fucked up. Blah, 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 blah. My dish is better than yours. Internalize the rage you feel. Alright. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and the small fire. We should get that checked out. Could you leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is part of life. It's not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well, think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you, enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, and motivated. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. But I've got it all together, which is true now. But it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. Live Vanilla Cream, thank you for the follow. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I'll create a new chain of chicken restaurants that'll bring joy to the entire world and make up my past misdeeds. He did, but what the fuck does an obstetrician do? Yay! You're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the Spork monster. I thought we killed it. Pregnancy doctor? Oh my god. Yeah, we're a teenager. What the fuck is going on? I didn't know that. Interesting. Oh, they're the OB in the OBGYN? Got it. Thanks, chat. I have never even heard of that before in my life. I know what an OBGYN is. Well, actually, I don't. I just know you have to see one if you're having a baby, but I don't know shit about that. You would know them as OBGYN? I think I need to do some research. Gorko the Spork monster is here to fight a hero. I have a lot of time before I have to worry about that anyways, so... Is anyone else feeling a bit of deja vu? I could have sworn we already battled you last night. That was Borko, my twin, and I, Gorko, am here to avenge them. Are you stronger than Borko? We're twins, so not really. Pretty much equal in every way. It's just that we beat Borko pretty easily, so I don't think you'd have much of a chance. Not to mention I feel really guilty about that. If I could take it back, I would. I think what Emerome was saying is, can we just be friends? Life's too short to make enemies. I suppose we don't really need to fight. It's just one of these pointed teeth and claws. All the better for enjoying tasty foods. Surely you like to eat, don't we all? Of course I do. Inspiration strikes you, and you come up with a quick idea. Chomp on this. You toss a biscuit into Gorko's open mouth, and he devours it in one gulp. Delicious. You're much nicer than the evil students who, once upon a time, turned me into this creature who stands here today. I don't believe it. You were human once? Well, no, I was a chihuahua. Oh, interesting. Thanks, CJ. But I was a student at the school until one day when some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me and I was forever transformed. A magic spellbook. Precisely, Borko used to have a copy, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef and should rely on dark and evil magic. And shouldn't rely on dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery. If you need me, don't fear, I will be there. Wow, we made a good friend, chat. This is good. Maybe we can help him turn back into a chihuahua. It sounds like there's some bad cooks in the kitchen of life, Emerome. Together, I'm sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway, we can just... He wants us at his house? Chat, he wants us at his house. He wants us at his house. You should definitely find an OBGYN doc. I don't need to. I do not need to. I am good. If somebody... Listen, man. I'll tell you the last thing that I need. The last thing that I need is a pregnancy doctor. Let me tell you. Alright? The last fucking thing that I need on this earth is a doctor that can help me with any sort of thing surrounding pregnancy or getting laid at all. Like, don't fucking remind me, alright? Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. A personal invite. I'm trying to fuck Colonel Sanders right now. Who the fuck do you think you're talking to? You know? You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Bro really over here saying, you should get an OBGYN. I wish. Like... I walk in, they'd be like, hey, what do you need? I'd be like, an OBGYN. They'd be like, for what reason? They'd look at me and they'd be like, leave. No, I know, Martel. You're just being nice. I appreciate the advice. I'm making fun of myself. I'm using you to make fun of myself. It's all good. And I appreciate the assistance. Everyone should have a doctor. I have 2 doctors in Canada. I'm doing good. But I appreciate that. A personal invite. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. What's the name of this game, please? It looks cool. It's, what is it, chat? Colonel Sanders, I love you or something? I'm Pomegranate. Congratulations. I have 0 doctors in America. I'm very sorry. Oh, regular doctors. Oh, Engine, you want to go outside of Toronto. I can't find 1GP in Toronto. There's new doctors popping up in clinics all over the place, but you don't want to be in Toronto. You're competing with millions of people in Toronto to find a doctor. You gotta go outside of the city. It's a man-child? Yeah. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. He wonders what dish he might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy. He did have a frickin' beard as a kid. Or something crispy, perhaps both? Should you reveal your new creation to him or keep it a secret just for you? Do we reveal it or keep it a secret, chat? Reveal. You're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. I present to you my original coleslaw. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Lux hideaway. Magnificent. Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Listen to the music, chat. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so I can admire its taste later and think back to this moment. You could offer him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure. Why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment with some condoms. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figured this must be Colonel Sanders himself. Yeah, they are good, Lai. Oh, for sure, Martel. It's definitely smart to have a good doctor around. That, or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Tap on the item to discover more. A very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on the corner table. It's not just realistic, it's real. The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky. Old man who looks like Colonel Sanders, standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. Colonel Sanders' closet, find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. The jacket is too big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. Colonel Sanders is returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on and some condoms. He wants you to taste it. You try to act casual, but he asks why you're wearing his jacket. Aww. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say it does look good on you. sorry, I'm having fun. Oh crap, the jacket. You forgot to take it off. You tell him you're cold. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to intrude. I just got a little cold and thought this might warm me up. He smiles and scoots close to the fireplace. It's warm by the fire. Why don't you come a little closer? Everything feels like it's moving too fast. Final exams are tomorrow. Colonel Sanders brought condoms, and you should be thinking of what you're going to cook. I should be home studying. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Emerome? I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence! You awaken to a beautiful morning in the Colonel Sanders hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will tell. Today is the day that could change the rest of your life. He emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast and some condoms, and your mouth waters at the sight of them. It's meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So would you say we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Peg him. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? What do you guys think? Should we peg Colonel Sanders? Take him down a peg or flatter him? What do you think? Peg him! Flatter him. I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's only one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for nobody. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Where have you been? I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried something happened. It's okay, I was just... Now it turns out you're fine. I can get you out to the seat on the Sega of Miriam. You won't believe what happened to me. I went on a date. I've been partnered up with Poppy. Asked me to go out with him. I told him you better harness those wild horses. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys. If you're from D-Tune Stream, she is a pedophile. And we hate her. You'd better harness those wild horses, young man. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the little guy. No, you shouldn't! Get to know the little guy! Long story short, he took me to his favorite shush house, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Now I'm not sure where we stand. I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection? Wowzers. Wait, what, Sayano? No! Chat, no. D-Tune is not a pedophile. This lady Miriam in the game, in the video game, is a pedophile. Okay? She's trying to date like a 10-year-old. All right? Are we on the same page now? Does everybody understand each other? Oh my God. How could you think that? No. Jesus Christ. What the fuck, chat? Miriam upstairs supports you no matter what you do. Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. You encounter your rivals. They're picking on Pop. This is the fucking kid, bro! She's trying to date. He's Pop. What's a swirly? It sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order you one right away. I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. You can get your swirly dip, too. Pick on someone your own size. I'm literally the biggest person at the school. There's a horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? Oh, my cam's in the... Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? You better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again. Earthy, thank you for the follow. But Sprinkles, and after Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt not only by Terrence, but any squirrel in the distance, he returns to his professional tone. Ahem, I apologize for the outburst. Thank you, Emerome, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Sprinkles is interrupted by sad whimpering coming from the back of the room. I told you to save it for after class, but I miss you. We went on one date, Pop. How can you miss me when I'm right here? This is the child. How can you miss me when I'm right here? Pop's voice quivers as he pleads his case to Miriam. Every time I blink, you go away again. That's a really cute thing to say. Miriam, what happened between you and Pop? I got her in trouble and now she's mad at me. I didn't just get in trouble. I got yelled at by Pop's mother, who blames me for getting him banned from every museum we set foot in. I know, it's fucked up. Oh, so that's what you meant by shush house. Pop, we went on one date. We're over. And it meant so much to me that I made this for you. Nothing like a loud breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate. But let's not be distracted by what lies ahead, the final competition showdown challenge exam. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. There's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Miriam, are you okay? I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me like that in front of everybody? Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know this breakup is no joke. Even if the source of her frustration is over a silly boy. I know you know this, but I'm going to say it out loud. You don't need anybody. Me and you are going to cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me. Of course not. Well, maybe, sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. Even if it's not Pop or Clank, or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup. And I bet that dog professor is really going to love it up. When you're pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay because you had a better idea on how to spend the time before your exam. You got to practice a dish. All right, here we go, Chad. It's our final exam. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on. Emerome's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Em, what are you doing here? There's still time before the exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You usually happily share your food with anyone who's hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick when the oven timer goes off behind you. Fess up about your practice dish. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little more than visualizing. My nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. It's an oddly specific distance, but you expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all-butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning if you don't pull it out. I love pot pie. It's so good. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day. The final showdown's about to begin. There's no rules. Mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that put you over the edge. Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. She's preparing something small. He's trying to do his fried chicken. You don't know what a pot pie is? Oh, they're so good. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone's calling out orders. Butters his chicken as it levitates through the air. What the fuck? Egg wash. Miriam furiously injects